Hello, RJ Baskett Middle School. It is time to celebrate. To help us do that, let me introduce my friend, Mr. Tornquist.
Thank you, Mr. Resch. Hello, students. I am so excited today to be here to celebrate with you a major accomplishment. RJ Baskett Middle School has earned the Unified Champion School banner. This is a big deal. We're going to talk more about that in just a few minutes, but before we do, I'd like to get to know you folks a little bit better. I would like to invite each of you to play a game with me called That's Me. I'm going to read a sentence. If the sentence describes you, I just want you to raise your hand and yell, "That's me," and put your hand back down again. So it's "That's me," hand back down, and check out what your classmates are doing to see who you may share something in common with. All right, here we go. I am into sports. I stink at sports. Me too. I am the oldest child. I am the youngest child. I am the favorite child. Good for you. I can play a musical instrument. I love to sing. When I sing, people run. I'm sorry to hear that. I love video games. I would rather play video games than take a shower. Okay, that's not good. I have lived in Indiana my entire life. I have visited more than 3 other states. I have traveled to Iowa. Yeah, nobody cares. I send at least 10 text messages every day. I send at least 50 text messages every day. I have sent at least 1 text message since this old dude started talking to us. I saw that. Shame on you. I have passed gas and blamed it on somebody else. I have passed gas and taken credit for it. I am passing gas right now. Yeah, we know. I like to read. I like to shop. I like to eat ice cream and watch Netflix. My people. And finally, I am proud to attend a unified champion school. Very good. Excellent. I'll tell you why I love that game. That game does a beautiful job of illustrating that while we all have things that make us unique as individuals, there are other qualities which we all share in common. For instance, we all love to laugh and we all like to feel like we are part of a larger group. That's what Champions Together in the Middle is all about. It wants to make sure that every student at RJ Baskett Middle School feels included. Now, in order to earn the Unified Champion Schools banner, a middle school must do 4 things. We call these pillars. Mr. Resch, can you tell us what is the first pillar?
Pillar number 1 is inclusive student leadership.
That's right. Inclusive student leadership. Why inclusive student leadership? Well, when you do something for someone, that's really nice. But when you do something with someone, it empowers that student, just like it did for the young people in this video.
It was senior year and the whole school was cheering for her. And just seeing the smile on her face, people were crying and people were cheering. Seeing how the whole school came together just for her was the most amazing thing ever.
Special Olympics is acceptance.
Joy.
Respect.
It made me feel better about myself, being around thousands of people just cheering me on, and it was a fun experience, trust me.
Special Olympics is about life and being accepted by everybody.
Special Olympics is health.
Education.
Sports.
It's made me who I am today. It's made me more outgoing. It's made me just more of a genuine person.
When I got involved with Special Olympics, it kind of like brought me out of my shell.
And it's not about disabilities, but it's about celebrating their abilities.
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me she would never answer my questions because I had too many, and I was too dumb to understand the answers anyways. After joining Special Olympics, I know that's not the case. I am just as smart as anyone else.
It's helped me a lot to be fearless, in the real world.
Special Olympics is community.
Special Olympics is friendship.
My friends I've made through Special Olympics are the best people I've ever met in my life.
It had gave me a chance to meet new people from different states.
And you just gain an entire family of new friends.
Special Olympics is dignity.
Justice.
Empowerment.
I truly realize that what I'm doing is for a great cause.
I could spend all my time just working with Special Olympics, and I would love every second of it.
It makes you feel like a wonderful person, and your life changes forever.
I've made a difference. Now it's your turn to make a difference.
We are champions together.
Making a difference every day.
All right, Mr. Resch, what is our second pillar?
Pillar number 2 is whole school engagement.
Whole school engagement. That means we want every student and every staff member at R.J. Baskett Middle School to join the inclusion revolution. And when a school is truly unified, it often looks like this.
It's not just about differability, it's about all kinds of moments when you can choose to include on the bus, in the caf, in the hall, in classrooms. There will be moments when you look across the room and you'll see someone isolated, someone left out, someone lonely, someone challenged, someone made fun of, someone humiliated, someone not included. And the question you will face is, will you choose to include that person or will you move on?
Thank you, Mr. Shriver. And now I choose to include each one of you in another game. And the name of this game is called Would You Rather? And like inclusion, this game is all about choices. I'm going to give you 2 choices. If you prefer choice number 1, you hold up 1 finger. If you prefer choice number 2, you hold up 2 fingers. And then check out your neighbors to see if they agree or disagree with you. All right, here we go. Would you rather 1, eat a spider, or 2, find a snake under your pillow? Would you rather 1, eat a spider, or 2, find a snake under your pillow? Would it make a difference if I told you you could put ketchup on the spider? I tell you what, if I find a snake under my pillow tonight, y'all are going to know because you're going to hear me scream all the way from my house. All right, here's another one. Would you rather 1, sit next to someone who talks too loudly? Hey there, howdy, how you doing? Good morning. Or 2, sit next to someone who is constantly staring at you? All right, 1 is annoying and 2 is just plain creepy. Would you rather 1, have an elephant-sized cat, or 2, have a cat-sized elephant? Would you rather 1, have an elephant-sized cat, or 2, have a cat-sized elephant? I asked this question to one of my daughters and she said, Dad, having an elephant-sized cat would be the most frightening thing ever. No. All right. Would you rather 1, yell Yahoo every time someone says hi to you, or 2, do the dab every time someone says hi to you? Would you rather 1, yell Yahoo every time someone says hi to you, or 2, do the dab every time someone says hi to you? Well, here, let's practice. Let's say I'm seeing you in McDonald's. I'm going to yell hi, and I want to see or hear what you would do. Oh, hi. Very good. All right, last one. Would you rather have hiccups for an entire day, or 2, wink at every person you see for an entire day? Would you rather 1, have hiccups for an entire day, or 2, wink at every person you see for an entire day? Let's try a little experiment. Look at the person closest to you right now and just give them a little wink. Now, why did I ask you to do that? I believe it's almost impossible not to smile when someone's winking at you. All right, Mr. Resch has been patiently waiting in his office to tell us about pillar number 3. Mr. Resch, what is pillar number 3?
Pillar number 3 is unified sports.
Unified sports. That's when you take students with disabilities, students without disabilities, and you put them together on the same team. And when you do that, something magical happens. It just becomes one big group of students competing and having so much fun, just like the students in this video.
Today was a great day. We participated with the Special Olympians and participated in sports, basketball, dancing, trivia, soccer, relays, and it's just really inspiring to see that regardless of people and their disabilities, they're still willing to step out of their comfort zones and encourage each other and just create an atmosphere of positivity.
This experience has been amazing. Just the inclusiveness, and it's incredible. My uncle is actually in Special Olympics, and I know how much it's affected his life, and he loves it. And I love seeing the way he talks about his face lights up, all of his friends going out with them, you know, always something to lean on, and it's incredible. I love it.
It's a very fun evening. I'm glad to be here, mostly because I've done it last year, and I just can't say enough. It's just too fun for words.
I love NFHS. Thank you.
I love to see those smiles. All right, we've come to our final pillar. Mr. Resch, what is pillar number 4?
Pillar number 4 is fundraising.
Fundraising. Last year, RJ Baskett Middle School donated $750 to Special Olympics Indiana. And you weren't alone. There were students all over the state of Indiana who raised money to support unified sports. In fact, there were a group of high school students that said, if you pledge enough money, I'll go jump in a lake in the middle of the winter. Check this out.
At the event, there's nothing but school colors and school pride.
Very nice.
Special Olympics has changed my life by bringing people into my life. We're a family and we get to compete against each other.
I really didn't have many friends. I just stayed to myself. Once I joined, I was out there doing more.
I remember my mom was crying. She was so excited, and I just felt so happy and so excited for my brother.
I'd like to finish up our time today by telling you a story about a starfish. But it's not a day that looks like this. It's a day that looks like this. Thousands of starfish as far as the eye can see. Well, on this day, an old guy kind of like me was walking along the beach, and he sees off in the distance a young person, much like yourself, doing something that he can't quite figure out. The young person bends down, picks something up, throws it in the water. Bends back down, picks something up, throws it in the water. Keeps doing it over and over again. Well, finally, the curiosity gets the better of the old guy, and he goes up to the young person and says, "Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got a question. What are you doing?" And the young person said, "Well, sir, there was a horrible storm that came in last night and washed all these starfish up here on the beach. And I don't know if you realize it or not, but if these starfish don't get back in the water, they're going to die. So I'm out here just trying to make a difference." Well, the old guy laughed. "You got to be kidding me. Look at this beach. There are thousands of starfish. You're never going to make a difference." Well, the young person bent back down, picked up a starfish, and held it up for the old man to see. He said, "Sir, I'm going to make a difference to this one," and threw it back in the water. When you choose to include another student in your circle of friends, you're changing that student's day, you're changing their school year, and you're changing their life. Thank you for choosing to become involved with the inclusion revolution. Congratulations on earning the Unified Champion School banner, and RJ Baskett Middle School, keep up the good work. And now for a final word, I turn it back over to the man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, your principal, Mr. Resch. Mr. Resch, take it away.
I am proud of the students and staff at RJ Baskett Middle School for your sense of inclusion and including everyone as we pursue our unified champions banner. Thank you, RJB.